Hi everybody, how are you? Today I'm gonna meet Dr. Hadi Eltonsi in English, and we're gonna speak English all the time. I'm not gonna translate it, but I have met him two times in Arabic in this channel, and I will put in the description box the two videos who would like to watch it in Arabic. Okay. Dr. Hadi is going to talk us about immediate personality development at distance. So he can do it for anyone a long time and he cure many people. I'm going to read an introduction, then we're going to listen to him talking, introduce himself. Then I'm going to ask him some questions, and between the questions, we're going to listen to some testimony, okay? But let me talk first to our Arabic viewer in Arabic for 1 minute, and then we go on in our program, okay? أحباء العرب والناطقين باللغة العربية في كل مكان، أخوكم مصطفى يحييكم من أرض البرازيل. النهارده هنقابل الدكتور هادي التونسي، وهو بيعمل على تطوير الشخصية في الحال عن بعد. وطبعا أنا عملت معاه مقابلة مرتين في القناة. معظم الحالات أعطتني ريبورت كويس إن هم فعلا قدروا يبقوا تمام وفرحانين جدا بالتطور اللي حصل في شخصيته والتخلص من الاكتئاب والسمنة والحاجات دي. لكن في بعض الحالات أيضا لم تنجح، وإحنا بنحاول وهو بيحاول إن هو يعيد معاهم الإيه اللي لم تنجح معه الحلقة السيشن. يا ريت يتصل بالدكتور هادي مرة أخرى ويعيد السيشن ده مرة أخرى ويحاول يكون هو مفتوح للموضوع ده علشان يقدر يتعافى تماما من المشاكل اللي عنده. أوكي. الآن أنا هتكلم باللغة الإنجليزية. أوكي. Let me now introduce your Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. After your interest in our seminars in Arabic on Dr. Hadi Eltonsi, patent instant personality development at a distance and its comprehensive and permanent effect on client mental and physical health, relation and habits, we thought of presenting this life transforming discovery not only to your English speaking families and to contact support, but to the world in general. Dr. Hadi Eltonsi, in addition to that, he is a writer and former Egyptian ambassador, but he is as a medical doctor and psychotherapist, patent twice on immediate personality development in physical presence and remotely to anywhere worldwide. Published twice as a research article in British Journal after two blinded peer reviews. His work was described by 7 conferences in Europe and Dubai as a phenomenal and worthy. Appeared in 2 American and 1 Egyptian films, 20 TV interviews, 6 radio, and 28 seminars in Egypt and Austria, including 6 virtual. He was also chosen as a chief of medical and welfare council of Earth Loving Friendly Organization to spread and discovery worldwide, as the organization includes among its vast membership around 600 of specialists, diplomats, and representatives of world leaders. Not only individually, but also training the talents to perform the method to increase productivity, quality, and quantity wise and improve work climate in an institution in addition to healthy lifestyle benefit. His work chosen by an international publishing house specialist in discoveries as one of the best discoveries worldwide 2021 dedicated a chapter for it dedicated a chapter for it of a textbook, and he is used by a German platform as a unique consultant of his methods for distance hearing under category of psychological consulting, counseling, and coaching. Dr. Hadi Eltonsi is living at Egypt, also resident in Austria, and is fluent in Arabic, English, and Spanish. You can find detailed article and CV in Arabic and English in his website, which we will leave it with contact details in a description box. This was an introduction to Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. I interviewed him in Zoom, and then we're gonna listen to the interview, and then after we're gonna listen to his patient talking for us and testimony for us. Okay, let's go for it. Okay. Let me welcome Dr. Hadi today. We're going to interview him about his new methods to heal people from depression and many other things, anxiety and many other things. First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself, please.
I'm Dr. Hadi Eltonsi, medical doctor, and I was a diplomat. I retired when I was after 60, and I started my work, which led to the last thing, which is instant personality development from distance. I can explain this in details. I would like to say that mostly I'm living between Egypt and Europe, and it's a pleasure to meet your viewer, and thank you very much for allowing me this opportunity to speak to the people, to your viewers, about this life-transforming medical revolution. And I would like to explain this in details.
Very good. I would like to talk to our Arabic speaker that we have two interviews with Dr. Hadi in the channel, and if you like to review them, it's available. They are available, okay? I'm going to ask Dr. Hadi some questions, please. And I would like him first, what are the benefits of immediate personality development, and does it work for all diseases?
Well, first thing, it's in just one day of around 4 to maximum 5 hours, without medication, without complication, without effort, without pain. I can change, with your agreement, the personality with distance to any place worldwide. It has two parts. One part, it's through it's a dialogue of around 3 hours average by video camera with free application. And this part, it's to agree on the level of the conscious mind, which is only 5% of our personality, on the analysis of the character and the several goals it can achieve. The second part would be to imprint what is agreed during your sleep onto your unconscious mind, and to follow up in the morning after and at the end of the day, to ensure that everything happened as agreed. So the first benefit is for any person. All of us, we have some negativity inside, which takes part of our energy. And this is personality development. I can take away all the negativity from the person, all negative emotions, ideas, shocks, and enhance the positive side and arrive with the person to the highest possible level of inner peace, maturity, efficiency, and happiness. The person will be a troubleshooter, he will be a motivator, he will have a leadership mindset. This I do it for everyone, but this is not the only outcome. Other thing is to remove all traumas from the person and to make family and family and social and professional relations on the best level by changing the attitude of the person and making him understand the other parties and be able to motivate them and to achieve goals on a basis of win-win situation. The third part, it's the fourth part, I would say, it's to relieve all neurotic disease, depression, phobia, obsession, and anxiety. And then also psychosomatic symptoms, which are most of our symptoms are psychosomatic, let's say headache, tensions of neck and shoulder, heart disorders, coming from tension, respiratory problems, acidity of the stomach, and spastic colon. And then also the negative habits. I can make insomnia. I can make the person sleep the hours he wants at the time he wants as a prototype. Also, losing weight and smoke addiction. I can make the person eliminate obesity and eliminate smoking without sacrifice, with love, making the person doing it without effort. So, I tell the people that I can make all of these things, but it depends on the person. What does he want exactly? What is the case? So it works for normal people, for neurotic people, for people who have this type of shocks and psychosomatic disorders or negative habits. It doesn't work for children because I can't make with them this type of analysis. In the case of children, at least they should be 12 years old. I might ask a background from the parents and make for the person what he agrees. If he's able to maintain this dialogue, I don't make it for psychotic disease. Also, I don't deal with it. And I don't like to do it for addiction because except
the drug addiction. You're talking about drug addiction. You don't do it for drug addiction or somebody with schizophrenia, somebody with some this mental
addiction.
disease.
If the addict is relieved from addiction and he's passing by social and psychological rehabilitation, then I can do to him in this phase. But before, he should be controlled in a place. Otherwise, he will come back again to the same habits.
Okay, let's listen to a couple of testimony first, and then we're gonna continue the interview. Okay.
To set myself some goals.
No, gonna start it again.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and right before the new year, I decided that I wanted to set myself some goals, but I found it very difficult to achieve those goals myself. I've been struggling for years with anxiety and insomnia and other similar and related issues. So I wanted to try a remote personality development and healing session with Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. I knew that the results would be instantaneous, and after we both spoke together about my goals and my desires for what I would wish my personality to be, I woke up the next day with completely reduced anxiety, an immense sense of inner peace, happiness, and efficiency. I felt like my day was longer. I could do more in my day, and I was more tolerant. And I could check all these boxes that were goals that I set myself with Dr. Hadi, that he imprinted in my subconscious mind using energy transfer, hypnotherapy, and telepathy. I recommend definitely for sure trying the personality development and healing sessions with Dr. Hadi. The results are instantaneous. They're long lasting. It doesn't last a day or two. It lasts with you for the rest of your life. And the best thing is you can do those sessions remotely as well, which is great, very convenient.
Hi everyone, my name is Katija. I was diagnosed with OCD a few years ago. I was in Egypt when I heard about Dr. Eltonsi offering a different method to heal the mind. As I was reluctant to take medication, I wanted to give his method of healing a try. Before the treatment, I had obsessive thoughts preventing me from socializing. My husband then arranged for us to have a session with Dr. Eltonsi in his office in Cairo. After a single session, I can sincerely say that I was able to overcome a lot of negative thoughts. Immediately after the therapy, my mind was free from anxiety, and I suddenly felt more comfortable socializing again with people. I don't regret a single moment meeting Dr. Eltonsi, as his method proved to be a miracle.
If you have explained how to do that, you make a session for 3 or 4 hours with a person. You talk with
but
him.
I would like to clarify a bit.
Yes, I'm going to ask you about that. I know you talk about that, how you do it, but I want to do it. I want you to explain it detailed, please. How it's done for a client and the follow-up. What are the obstacles to its success and the complication, if any, if have any complication? I noticed also that the most of your cases you resolve it, but some cases they are not resolved too. It have a percentage, maybe 90% or more of success, but some people they didn't work. So I'd like you to explain that about if have any problem of success and what's the obstacles for that.
Well, my latest statistics of success is 96%.
Very good.
But it has no complication whatsoever. It's not intrusive. It is a person must want, not be pushed to make it. He should give full details, especially the personal side, because there lies the problems. And normally they agree with me on the analysis. If they agree with me on the analysis, they know exactly what's going to be installed into the unconscious mind, and they keep it. I make the person come out the next day when he wakes up, he will find himself like selfless, feeling empty inside. There is no negativity inside. Whatever he searches, all shocks, everything is finished. All fears, everything is finished. And he will feel comfortable, and his emotional attention will be directed outside himself. This is what Einstein calls life starts when you live outside yourself. I explain this in details to the people. It is automatically, the energy is coming out. And I tell them, it is from now on your responsibility to keep it outside of yourself. You have your mastermind, and you are able to choose your emotions and ideas outside yourself. If something shocks you, you shift to the outside at the same time. Well, and I tell them, please avoid analyzing yourself after. Avoid suspecting the results. Avoid observing yourself. Avoid recalling the negativity of the past. Well, if they do this, it will be for life, always. Yeah. Yes, but if a person just neglected, he's neglected by his voluntary will. I cannot oblige them.
He will work against himself. In this case,
they are working against themselves. Not
in
all
this case, you repeat the session for him. If
yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can repeat the second part of the session for them. Sometimes we are not prone. Sometimes we have smashing shocks in our life, and if this happen after months, and so then I can do it for them. But it's also the responsibility. If I have a shock, I have to accept the reality and work on it, rather than taking the shock to the inside and making it ferment inside and increase and take the energy and bring back the bad side again. So I want to say it's very successful. If it doesn't, and the second day after in the morning, after the person wake up, I ask him, do you feel that you are empty inside and your energy is directed outside and you are comfortable? He tells me yes. I warn him against putting it to the inside again, and I tell him it's your responsibility. You can follow up with me anytime, but at least at the end of the day, when you have practiced yourself without trying to analyze yourself, then we can see exactly everything that we have agreed on, if it worked or not. And normally it works. And it works.
Dealing with Dr. Hadi was honestly a true pleasure. I came with him with obsessive overthinking, depression, and anxiety. And I'm not gonna lie, when I came to him, I was very skeptical about his healing method, because what he promised that he will do sounds like magic, and it's too good to be true. But I'm so glad that anyways I went ahead and I tried it, and it turned out to be magic indeed, because the next morning when I woke up after the healing session took place, I felt like a new person. I didn't feel the same burdens and overthinking and anxiety kicking in the first thing when I wake up. I just felt so clear and so at peace. And that made the entire process so worth it. And even speaking to him, he just, I don't know, his wisdom, his sense of humor, he shed light on the situation and on the issues that I brought him that made me think of things in a different perspective. And for that, I'm very thankful.
My name is Mohammed Fadil. I had an issue with my son Ahmed. He had a few issues with depression. We went to a few psychiatrists, and He gave him medication, but it didn't work. But we got introduced to Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. He treated him with a different way, with energy. I think it's bioenergy, and he was able to decrease and take from him the negative energy from him and substitute it with positivity. So the session was very, very positive. The outcome was very great. My son is now on a perfect line. He's not suffering from depression. Actually, he's better than ever. So thank Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. My name is Mohammed, and I had a case with my son Sharif. He was suffering severe depression, and he was into a few complicated issues. We didn't know how to cure them with the psychiatrists. Of course, medication was on the table, but we didn't want to take that phase. So we went to Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. He treated him with energy, and the session was fine. My son is perfectly well, and he's not suffering depression anymore.
My name is Salwa Ganima. I went to a silent hypnotic session with Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. I was complaining of anxiety, depression, insomnia, and laziness, besides hypertension and diabetes. 2 hours of the session, he was listening and discussing, then with interpersonal silent hypnosis. In an hour, he imprinted the telepathic healing message into my unconscious with immediate successful effect till now, more than a year later. My daughter Iman had a session with Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. She was complaining of tension, insecurity, anxiety, repressed nervousness, fear of failure, and obesity. 2 hours of dialogue followed by an hour of silent interpersonal hypnosis and telepathic transmission onto her unconscious, resulting in a long-lasting feeling of comfort and joy up till now.
It's fine.
Very good. I know that you were ambassador of Egypt in many countries and you have many careers. So why did you shift your career and how did you develop your practice, your method?
Yeah, I would like to say that since my school time, I was fan of psychology. I was studying the studies what they take in psychology in university for my sister, and then I saw always life as a journey to maturate oneself. And for this, I wanted to know more about myself. During the faculty of medicine, I passed on voluntary terms. It was experimental at this time, group psychotherapy. And I was chosen by the best psychiatrist at the time to work with him. It helped me to have more insight and to see the people in a different way. And I remember he told when we started, you are coming here with your choice and responsibility. Whatever you do is your responsibility. You marry, you divorce, you change your country, change your religion, change your profession. It's your responsibility and choice. Well, I thought that one way of learning was what I did through introspection. The other way was to work as a diplomat and go worldwide, exchange ideas with the people, understand more, learn to love and accept and accommodate and grow. And it was very useful in this sense. So I was the first medical doctor in Egypt to join the diplomatic service from the start, and it worked well. I worked in Portugal, Panama, Bolivia. I know English, Spanish, and Arabic, basically.
And some Portuguese.
Yeah, and my Portuguese became Portuñol, and I can work on it. Within 2 weeks, I would speak perfect again. I used to write in Portuguese newspaper at the time, so it's very much related to Spanish, and I knew French also, but no. Now I work Arabic, English, and Spanish. Of course, if it was Portuguese, I can.
French, you are not very good in French. French, if you have some patient who speaks French.
No. I prefer not, because we need to be very accurate about going into details and
Arabic,
so on.
no problem. Arabic, English, and Spanish. Okay. Let me ask
and then I would like to say, I didn't finish the answer. I would like to say that I learned in the 90s how Americans choose their astronauts to be living outside themselves, to be troubleshooters, motivators, and I applied it myself. This I do it for the people during their sleep. Okay, and then I was working in Guatemala, and I had the time to learn about other methods as well: self-mind control, hypnosis, advanced hypnosis, conversational hypnosis. I can do hypnosis without a word. When I was doing this work in physical presence, I could tell a person just lie down on this bed, and I'm some meters away, and without talking, I can make the people go deep to sleep. Deep to sleep is very important, because this means there is no barrier against the agreed upon ideas to be implanted into the unconscious, different from the method of Freud, the normal hypnosis. This is called interpersonal hypnosis. And then I was also with several yoga things like mantra yoga meditation. I was initiated to bring the fire, to pass the Kundalini around, Reiki master, life coach, family constellation, quantum touch, many systems that I really englobe together with my practice of psychotherapy and medicine. So I put everything together till I found my way.
Very good. Let me just ask you, have you ever made a past life regression with any of your past life regression?
It discover the past life. I'm not I don't claim I'm an expert on this. When I was doing it in physical presence, two of the cases insisted that they want to make this regression. And what I did was simply, before they are awakened from deep sleep, I make them half awakened and go with them to other lives before, and it worked. But I don't say that I'm an expert on this. It just happened.
Just
It was two places.
Okay, let me ask you the first question. What are the difference between your method and other medical, psychological, and here we read P, psychological and energy work. What are the difference between your method and other medical, psychological, and energy work?
First, this work is immediate, okay, which is different from energy, from other methods of energy work. It is comprehensive to all these fields that I explained before. It is permanent, except the person doesn't follow the agreed on instruction by his owner. Then it includes different things, not only energy. It is energy. It has telepathy. Okay. It has. I can impersonate very well the people when I'm sleeping. What happens? I live the person in the future as if this future is done, and this is what Einstein called to live the future as if it happened. It's not philosophy, it is physics. Okay, and I imprint it into the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and fantasy. I give him the agreed on fantasy and without barriers, and only the things that he wants, nothing more can work. Okay, so it has no dangers. What was again the question? The difference. Another. So with medicine, with psychiatry, look, I received some people who were depressed for 14 and 20 years and is finished in one time, and not only finished. They don't come back to the pre-crisis time and then they can be ill again. No, it's they go to a level that they will be very immune against other shocks, highest possible level of happiness, of inner peace, of maturity and efficiency. And then they don't take medicaments. The only thing I ask the people the night before is to take, because they are vigilant when they are sleeping, I tell them just take complementary medicine like melatonin, which is something secreted every night, hormone secreted every night, and us to make us sleep. So just to make them more relaxed. And
all this without medicine.
The other thing it includes a lot of objectives. And then compared to psychotherapy, for example, one time I had when we were trying to work with institutions to develop the level of the manager to be at this mature personality. We were dividing the work, so we would take the dialogue part. He told me, I used to bring the case 12 times a month, and you finish it in just one sitting. Okay, so and this is also a difference with energy work. Energy work, it doesn't treat with medicine. No, I'm a medical doctor. I know the psychosomatic very well. I know how the body work, and then I would like to say that also it has a chemical effect, but a chemical effect chosen by the person according to his need. I don't give him medicaments. I give him I live passionately the desired character, and then this will change the DNA, because there is a theory that we are all connected by a field, that our passion can change the DNA in physical presence and even hundreds of miles. And sorry, I make it for thousands of miles. If you are living in Australia or Vancouver or Chile, it doesn't matter, because when I'm making it, I'm closed eyes and I work as if the person is just in front of me.
Yes, you do. Let's listen to some testimonium one more time, okay?
So I met Dr. Hadi 2 years ago. We talked about my main problems, such as social anxiety and low self-esteem and having troubles to have a fulfilling life. My eating habits were also very chaotic. In the first hour, we sat together and discussed my main problems. After that, I slept on the bed and closed my eyes. Meanwhile, Dr. Hadi did his sleep hypnosis. So what he does is he tries to imagine the best version of myself, and while doing that, he gives me positive vibrations. He told me to try to see the positivity in everything and try to stay and be positive in life. We shouldn't grasp because that's a non-ending cycle. So after a few days, I felt a massive improvement. Each day it just got better and better because, well, like I said, I try not to feed my inner negative monster. So now, today, I'm really feeling much better. I have a better life and a joyous life. Most of my main problems are gone, and yeah, I'm really thankful for that, and I would recommend Dr. Hadi to everyone who has such problems.
First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Hani for his support. I had a session with Dr. Hani 2 weeks ago, and I felt the effect immediately after the session. I felt more calmer, and I was always stressed out, and I had lots of anxiety. His session has made me more calm and joyful to life. Dr. Hani is above all of that, Dr. Hani is a very good listener, and he listens well to all your challenges and all your problems, and he really gives you a good advice. I highly recommend him and his session very much.
I am Hana Abdelazim, and I want to thank Dr. Hadi. It's no overstatement to say that Dr. Hadi radically changed my life for the better. Firstly, I wasn't convinced from his way of treatment and that by hypnotism can withdraw toxic thoughts after only one session. But his way of therapy was very beneficial for me and helped me to see situations from a different perspective. Firstly, I wasn't sure what to expect from therapy, but my sessions have been invaluable. Dr. Hadi made me feel completely at ease discussing anything that was on my mind, and being able to let my guard down and express difficult emotions was a huge relief. He allowed me to see certain emotional trauma in a different light and offered support on how to cope with identify challenges, family pressures, and career uncertainty. I was able to make great progress for my mental health condition with Dr. Hadi. Thanks, Dr. Hadi.
My name is Suzanne Jamal. I am a writer and translator from Kurdistan. It was a great honor to know Dr. Hadi Eltonsi and be one of those many people who started a new life after the immediate healing session with him. During my journey to find peace, I found Dr. Hadi, and I believe it wasn't by accident. God sent him to help me. I was suffering from anxiety and some degree of depression and a deep sadness. And sometimes I was unable to express myself the way I want, and many other things. Anyway, I would like to talk about my experience and the result, which is the most important. The treatment consists of two parts. First, we did a video meeting. During that time, Dr. Hadi helped me to see the big picture of what happened and why those people around me have that type of personality and the effects of their characters on my thinking and my direction in the life. Even before the sleeping session, I felt so good after talking with him. And then we did determine the time, and he was so helpful and said yes to the time that was suitable for me because the difference of the time between us. The night he asked me to take melatonin pill to have a deep sleep. Truth should be told, besides I was excited to try this session and solve my problems, part of me was trying to see if that's true or not. And I'm so sorry about that, because it was really true. Just because it was too good to be true, that's why I had that feeling. When I woke up, I felt I'm so light, and I had the feeling that I was sick for a long time, and now I feel so good. It's really hard to explain what I felt after the session. The only way to understand what he's doing is to try it. In the morning, I felt I could see everything in the past, like I'm seeing a movie about someone else, but not without any emotion or a bad feeling. I could say he gave a balance in my thinking and then my feeling too. I asked him not to delete my memory because I am a writer, I need it. Yes, he didn't delete anything, but he changed the way I'm looking and thinking about what happened in the past and my memories all. And he helped me to understand why that happened and how I look at them. I recommend him to anyone who has any type of psychological issue or develop their personality and they're able to pursue their responsibilities in a better way and achieve their goals in their life. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you, Dr. Hadi. Thank you so much.
Online. Okay.
What I do
5.
online is only dialogue part, but the other part, no, there is no connection by online, except I ask the person.
The session will be online.
The dialogue part will be online.
Yes.
But then at night, I don't use the internet except if just the person would write the times he sleep and wake up during the night, so that when I see the when I see the WhatsApp, I know exactly if he's sleeping or not. If he's sleeping, I just send the message and then inform him.
You send
to
him
call me in the morning.
energy. I understand.
Yeah, I send him. And I go deep into meditation, so to work on another level.
Okay. Number 5, we're going to ask you, what are the concepts, practices, and studies performed? Rate of success, I would like to ask you about the rate of success, but you told me it's 96%.
Yes.
Do you train trainers to do it? Do you train somebody else
Yes.
to
Yes.
the same method?
Yes. The first part was, again, what was the first part?
What are the concepts,
practice, the concept.
and study performed?
One concept I have just told, that in America, they proved that our passion can change the DNA even hundreds of miles away. And this means that it has a chemical effect, but chemical effect not imposed by the healer, a chemical effect according to the need of the person. Okay, this is one thing. The other thing I found an article in Arabic. It's called spiritual effect. That some prophets and few people in history, they were bringing cosmic energy, and they were uploading the desired character into it and immersing the recipient with a current, with a spiritual current, and this will go from his spiritual mind deep down to the unconscious mind, and will bring harmony on the level of body, mind, and soul. And it happens that I had before a page called like this, a new start for your body, mind, and soul without knowing. These are the two main concepts. I use Reiki for I'm a master of Reiki. I use Reiki for distance healing.
Okay, did you train? Important. Somebody asked if you train somebody else to do it.
Yes, I think this gift is not given for me just for my personal benefit. I want to train trainers. If a body, if an organism, if a country, in Arabic country or others, they are interested in bringing people who have psychic talents like telepathy, being able to work with energy, being able to imagine. I imagine and impersonate very well. Of course, I can train them. The first part is psychotherapy. I can tell exactly what I'm doing, and the second part I will explain to them, and even they can try on themselves or try on me, and I come back to them with the feedback to see if it works. The idea, if this is done, those people are going to change to heal other people, or to change their personality according to the need, and they will train others, and then they can change societies. If you can go to, if this is done at the level of a company or any organism, and you heal the managers or the sub-managers, they will have mature personality. They will be very efficient. They will be motivators. They can work, and they can be more creative. The production will increase quantity and quality wise, and there will be a peaceful ambience inside this organism. If this is done in several organisms, you can change a country. You can change the world if it's spread. I want this science to be adopted by recognized institutions, and to take it from there to train people and to spread worldwide to change our world to a better one.
Hello, how's everyone? I hope all is good. I'm Ahmed Mutawa. I'm just telling my story or my testimonial. I came into Dr. Hadi Eltonsi's office. I suffer a great deal of aggression or anger. I heard about him through the media, Facebook, and through friends and family. So told myself, why not give it a try? I went for a session. Actually, it made a big, very big difference in my life. I found myself to be much more calmer and start thinking of a way, like I put myself in the other shoes and think in his place. Actually, this made me very calm. I benefited out of the session very much. I'm much more calmer now, and I hope to see Dr. Hadi in the near future as a friend. Let's sit, like have some tea or something. I enjoyed the session so much, and I encourage anyone who has any sort of issues in his life, just sit and come and talk to Dr. Hadi, and hopefully with God's grace he will solve it for you. Thank you very much, guys. I wish you a very pleasant day and a happy life.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah, and I recently had an amazing experience with Dr. Hadi Eltonsi. I want to share my story with everyone today because I think it's important for people to really understand how Dr. Hadi's services can impact your life. When I heard about immediate remote healing, I heard it from a family member of mine who had known I've been struggling for a while. And at that point, I was really willing to try anything. And so I did. When I looked for help, I was really dealing with a lot of negative emotions, and they really consumed my thoughts to the point where I felt stuck in my life. I had a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. I also experienced a lot of panic attacks, and it got really bad to the point where I was having several of them a week. I contacted Dr. Hadi, and the process was extremely simple. We scheduled a 10-minute phone call, and during that time, I kind of just explained the issues and what I wanted to get out of it. And after that, you schedule your session. And for me, it took about 2-3 hours, and he asked me questions about my past and different experiences that I had, and talked through some of the issues that I had. And after that, you just go to bed, and that's it. You go to bed that same day as you would normally, but the next day you wake up, and when I woke up the next day, I felt like I was on a cloud. The tension in my body was gone. My head felt very clear. I had no thoughts. I felt like I was light, free, and I was at peace. That day I really had a lot of fun, and I felt like I could go about it without having my thoughts consume me. I didn't have any stress or anxiety. For the first time in a while, I was able to enjoy my life. And now, months after that experience, I still find a lot of enjoyment in my life. I pretty much had to relearn who I am, and I had to learn how to love myself, but it's been an amazing journey. I have so much confidence. I can navigate my day easily. Whenever I come across challenges now, I'm not stuck. I'm able to work through it with confidence and without criticizing myself. My thoughts no longer consume me, and my feelings don't consume me either. All of my relationships improved, and the way that I look at the world has improved. I just feel so overwhelmed with joy, and never in my life did I think that I was going to have such a good outlook on life and really just move about my life freely and happily. I'm so thankful. So for anyone who's struggling, I highly recommend that you reach out to Dr. Hadi. He is an amazing person, really made me feel comfortable. I felt like he was a father figure to me, and we talked and he didn't judge me whatsoever, and that really made me feel comfortable. I am very grateful that I met Dr. Hadi because my life has truly changed for the better, ways that I could not even expect. Thank you.
I took a session with the doctor in January 2023, and after the session with the doctor, my life has completely changed in the good way, and the healing was really effective for me, and the session allowed me to achieve different goals, especially in my professional and social life. Now I feel like I am more complete in my personality. I feel like I have the efficient tools to live a fulfilled life with more confidence and determination. And also, since the session, I noticed that I make decisions more quickly, and also I go all the way in my projects. And also, I am really happy to be more active, dynamic, and also energetic in my daily life.
So this I have been doing this. I trained partially maybe 2 people, and they had temporary and partial results. But of course, it depends on the person how much experience and knowledge and talent he has. If the people, the trainers are really well chosen, no, they can do what I do, of course. And then I would like to say that the first part, the dialogue part, I will take basic information, I will take the complaints and everything, and I will follow the history of the person and all the shocks he has. Something very important, I go to the childhood time, which is formed in the when the unconscious mind is formed, which is 90% of our personality. So we have to re-understand family relations and to make a person, make the people forgive themselves, forgive everyone who harms them intentionally or non-intentionally, make peace with the past and learn the lessons. And so the past wouldn't take lessons anymore. They can also deal with the future on a basis that they may have a flexible plan and be confident to solve the problem when they arise, not trying to solve probabilities and wasting their time and energy in this. I make people like living the moment intensely, everything to the outside.
Very good. I will put some testimony after this, okay? The last part you have answered it, how it can change institutions and societies. You have answered it. You have answered it. And
I would like to say it's a call to the world, please. The people who hear, who listen to this, and they want to take this experience and knowledge to the next step. This is not done for. This is not only this science is not only for me. It's a gift, and love cannot be stored. I have to give to the people what I'm grateful that was given to me. And
very
this
good.
will change everything. It will change everything. It will spread. It will change medicine. It's life transforming. It change industries, change the production. I hope this will happen.
Yes, I listen to many people see benefits from it. It's very good. I'm gonna end now, Dr. Hadi. I have just 3 minutes left. and then I'm gonna put our testimony to speak, okay? Thank you very much
Okay.
for this interview, and maybe you can arrange a next time interview. Thank you very much. If you have some few words to say, go ahead.
Yeah, and I again thank you and thank you, the viewers. I will encourage them to share this as wide as possible. I would like to say that I have 2 research articles about my work. It is 3 films were done about me, 29 seminars, 20 times in TV. It is chosen. This discovery is chosen by an international publishing house specialized in discoveries as one of the best discoveries worldwide 2021. It's a chapter among 12 in a textbook. It's also, I'm chosen to be the head of the Medicine and Welfare Council of Earth Loving Friendly Organization, which has representative worldwide leaders to spread this work, and I hope this work there are films to show this American films that went to festival, and another Egyptian one which also shows a case and explain everything. So I encourage the people to see, also to search in the internet and to look into the books, the description books for my site, and in my site they will see the CV, they will see the other seminars, explanation in English and Arabic, and let's hope that it will work for the best. I know that you are doing a great job. First time I have a seminar in English after among these 29. So I hope it will not be only for the Arab-speaking people, but also for all the world, for all the people worldwide.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good night.
Good night.